everyone, so I'm Emmy and this is Talk Make Kinis. So I just wanted to start off by showing you my bikinis and what I'm making so far. So I'm currently making one of my lavender dust kinis. These are also beaded, so I do the beading by hand as well. And they come with these little matching bottoms. This is a better view of it actually. So on one of my hangers. So as you can see, it's got all the beading in here on both cups, and I don't have any beading on the bottoms, but they're all hand embroidered. This is one of my pink sets. So this is the best seller actually. So it's dragonfly embroidery and stitched again. And it also comes with these really cute bottoms. These ones actually the dragonflies ones don't actually take too long, but I can spend a couple of days on the other ones sometimes. This is one of my favorites actually. So this is the green dragonfly, not to be confused with the forest floor one that I have as well. So this one, the embroidery is slightly different to the others. The dragonflies are like a different shape, but it's really cute. And that comes with some matching bottoms as well, which I don't have on me at the minute. I've just made one of these for myself as well, actually. So I also finally as well decided to keep myself a little bit more organized. And I bought this really cute sewing kit, which looks like a 5-year-old's lunchbox. And I'm sometimes unseen carrying it through town, but I think it's so cute. So I've got all my beads up here, and then I've got all my thread. And then under here I keep the pieces that I'm currently working on and my tailor's tape. This is so cute. So to give a little background about me is that I have been a professional pole dancer for the last 15 years. I also do a lot of aerial stuff as well. So I'm a performer and a teacher, mostly a teacher at the moment, although I am trying to get a bit more back into performing on the regular as well. I've had quite a busy summer with it, but it tends to drop off a little bit towards the end of summer. So I am looking for a little bit more work, maybe for the Halloween season. I used to always enjoy doing like really kind of weird events around Halloween and dressing up, and it's one of my favorite times of year as well. So I'm hoping I'll get a bit more performing work then. But yeah, most of the time I'm actually teaching. So I actually teach private sessions from my house here. This is my little living room and the pole is literally just there. And then I also share a gym space with my boyfriend. So it's actually his boxing gym, but I've kind of taken over a little bit. And when he goes to his own training, I use the gym along with two of my teachers, Amber and Jay. And this is in Worcester. So I kind of have like a flippy, bendy kind of trick style. I do like to do a little bit of flow as well, but mainly I am a trick pole dancer and a sort of do it in kind of a fast-paced style. I find I'm quite hyper in real life and quite hyper on the pole as well. So that tends to be my style. Whereas hoop, I think I'm a little bit more flowy in as well. And like I said, I've been doing it for 15 years, so I actually have like I was going to say no skills in anything else, but actually like making these kinis, which I suppose is a bit of a skill. I used to do a lot of creative stuff, a lot of art and stuff when I was younger, and sort of lost sight of it really. As soon as I started pole, really, I kind of stopped going to college so much. Pole ended up taking over my life a little bit. I actually opened my old studio at like 18. Yeah, I was 18 years old. And then for a year before that, I was teaching from my bedroom at my mum and dad's house. So it really did take over my life, and I just haven't really done anything else since. It has taken me to like many places. I've done a lot of cool stuff. And I never thought it was either. I always thought it was just going to be like a little side job whilst I figure out kind of what I want to do long term. And then that was it. Like it got busier and busier. my mum and dad were like, Imi, you can't keep teaching from the house. You need to find a studio. So then, like I said, at 18, I opened up my studio, which was an old warehouse, but it was incredible. It had these big arched windows, loads of natural light. It was an old like factory, but I think they made train parts in there first, and then I think they made I don't even know. The room was so cool. It was really high. My phone died, so I made a cup of coffee. Look how cute this mug is. Will got me this for my birthday. I've had it a week and haven't broken it yet, so that's really good. What was I saying? So yeah, my old studio. It was called Aerial Inspirations, by the way. I've changed it since I've had a smaller place to the Pole Freak Show, because we no longer offer aerial at the moment. So I have got a new space coming, which is very exciting, because the old place closed 3 years ago, and for some reason it's impossible for me to find a suitable warehouse space that will let out for leisure. I won't go into the boring details, but it has been ridiculous. I've gone to see loads of places and they've been like, oh, you can't have a gym in here. You can only have a coffee shop, or another place you can only do industrial. So something about changing the use. Anyway, it's boring. So yeah, I finally got round to finding a space. That has been delayed a little bit. There's quite a few things to try and sort out. Annoyingly, none of the beams in there will take weight, so I have to have a freestanding structure put in, which is a little bit expensive, but then I can hang all my equipment and have all hoop back and silks back and all the aerial sort of stuff, which made the last place so special. It's been a crazy 3 years, which I'm sure I will go more into if these videos continue, which I'm hoping they will. So I just want to show you how this is coming along, actually. So as you can see, this side is actually all done, and it's had the beading put on as well. If I zoom in a little bit, it's all the beading all at the sides and all the flowers. And then this side, it's all stitched here, and I've just got to finish off around here, and maybe I'll add a few more things in here, maybe just the beading in that bit there. But it's looking pretty cute. Let me zoom back out. And I've already got some bottoms done for it. And it's velvet. It's so cute. And they're double lined as well, which is really nice. So I just want to apologize for looking so rough as well. I do spend a lot of my time training. So like training the pole stuff or the aerial stuff. And it eats into a lot of my life. So I like wake up and I stick makeup on in the morning, and then by midday it's pretty much all come off because I'm just spinning around the whole time. I've recently managed to get back into it a little bit, because anyone who's done something for a long time, it doesn't really matter what it is, sometimes you do lose not the excitement of it, but it just can become very much like work, I suppose. And with things like pole and hoop and stuff, like they're very creative things, so like sometimes you just need a break from it. And I had about 1.5 years where I didn't really consistently train, and then I just got back on it and gone mad on it again. I think when anything's your job, though, it can become just exhausting to do all the time. That's kind of why I started doing the kinis as well, because it's like a way to like make a little bit of money without having to use my body. And my body's tired. And also it just reminds me of like when I was sort of at college doing art and stuff. It's like more of a sit down creative thing, which has been really nice to sort of get back into. My thread's knotted. But if anybody wants to check out the shop, I will like link it in the comments. It's on my website, so that link is on everything as well. My Instagram, Facebook, everything. So it's just called Freak Show Forever. and it's on imogengunter.com. I do have things other than the kinis as well. Let me show you the t-shirts. So these ones I'm not going to be doing again at any point. These are the last of them, and they will not be restocked. So they're called the drippy sized baggy tees. So they've got like a drippy circus tent printed on the front, and on the back it says I'm with the freak show, and they're in a sky blue. I don't know whether that will pick up on the camera too well. And then I also have one of these left, but these are coming back in stock next week, and these are embroidered. So they're a slightly different color. They're a slightly darker blue, and then they've got like the brighter pink embroidery on there. But yeah, those are all on my shop. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I will do some more sort of vlogs. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but like life just gets in the way. You might see me pop up again soon. Bye.